Hey guys, I'll be showing you guys how to make a Windows 10 virtual machine from scratch. So the first thing you guys are going to want to do is click on create a new virtual machine. Then we're going to click on custom, advanced, hit next. Hit next again, don't have to worry about this. Then choose I will install the operating system later. Hit next. Then we're going to need to select Microsoft Windows. And depending on the Windows version you want to select, you're going to choose it down here. In this example, we're going to be choosing Windows 10, the 64-bit version, so we'll select x64, hit next. Then we can name our virtual machine, so you can name this test-windows, hit next. Select secure boot on UEFI, select next. Here you can choose the number of processors and cores. So if you want 2 cores with 2 processors each, you have a total of 4 processor cores. So basically 2 cores, 2 threads. That's a pretty good balance for Windows 10. Hit next. Then we can select our memory. So depending on your laptop, you're going to want to choose the recommended memory. But for Windows 10, you probably want at least 4 gigabytes of memory. So select 4 gigabytes right here and just click on it. You should get 4096 megabytes. We'll hit next. And this, for network type, we're going to want to click on NAT. So this gives the guest operating system access to host computer's IP address. Hit next. Choose LSI Logic SAS, which is the recommended option. Hit next. Choose NVMe. Hit next. Then we'll create a new virtual disk. Hit next. And then here, we're going to want to click Store Virtual Disk as Single File. I always choose this option when creating my virtual machines because it's so much easier to manage one single file than like hundreds that this option would select. Then for the disk size, I usually say about 50 to 60 gigabytes is good for a Windows machine. Hit next here. Can look at all this. That all looks good. We'll hit finish. And then it'll pop up here. Then before we power it on, we're going to need to remember to select our ISO file. So we'll head to cd/dvd SATA, use ISO image file. Then we'll select our Windows ISO, press OK. Then we can go back to that screen and make sure it says selected or connected. Connect it, power on. We have it here. This all looks good. And then we can power on this virtual machine. Click inside and then press spacebar or any other key. And we'll start loading into our boot setup. Then if your mouse ever gets stuck, you can just press Control Alt and then you'll get your mouse back. Click back in here. We'll leave all this as default. Hit next. We'll click Install Now. Wait for this. And we won't be using a Windows key, so you can just hit I don't have a product key. Select Windows 10 Pro because it has the most features. You might as well choose this one. So you get like remote desktop and other features you might want. Just accept these terms by clicking this. Hit next. Then here we're going to want to choose custom, install Windows only. Click this. We'll select our one drive that shows here. There should only be one. We hit new or next. And then this process will take quite a while. So I'll just skip through this in the video. And now that that's finally done, that took like 5 minutes. We can start up with the setup here now. We'll just select our region. So United States is fine. Hit yes. Choose your keyboard. Hit skip on the second one. So I'm actually showing you the quickest way to set it up, so you don't have to enter in your personal details or anything. So basically the trick is we got to choose an offline account, or else it'll start asking us for our emails and stuff, and we don't want to do all that. It's just a waste of time. And here we go. We got our Windows machine set up. You can notice that's in a tiny little box, which means it doesn't really match the resolution of your laptop. You could fix that by clicking on VM on this toolbar at the top. Left click that. Install VMware Tools. Click this. It'll give you this prompt down here. We can just press an X. Then we'll click on File Explorer down here. This PC. Double click on this. Do you want to allow this app to make changes? Select yes. It'll prompt you with this setup tool here. Press next here. Select typical. Then click install. It'll flicker a couple times, but that's all normal. This is installing some basic drivers, display drivers. There we go. Press finish. It'll just prompt you for a restart. I'm just going to hit no, but you should select yes here. And then it'll update all the drivers and stuff automatically for you. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all you got to do to create this Windows 10 virtual machine.